So, I am Sarvashish Kumar Pal. Today I teach you about group. Let's see. What is groups? Groups definition. Let G be a non-empty set. You know non-empty set? Equipped with a binary operation. Equipped with a binary operation denoted by dot. It means A dot B or more equivalently AB. Here AB and A dot B are same, more equivalently. Represents the elements of G, represents the element of G obtained by applying the said by operation, binary operation between the elements A and B of G taken in that order, then the algebraic structure G dot is called group. If the binary operation satisfied the following postulates, here if the binary operation satisfied the following postulates, otherwise it is not group. Again I define, let G be a non-empty set. Let G non-empty set equipped with a binary operation. Equipped with a binary operation denoted by dot, and you may this type also. This is binary operation. It means A dot B or more equivalently AB represents the elements of G obtained by applying said binary operation between the element A and B of G taken in that order. In that order we discuss here. In that order, then the algebraic structure is G comma dot means binary operation, the sign of binary operation is a group if the binary operation satisfied the following postulates. This is very important. This is very otherwise it is not called group. Number one, closure property. It means A B belongs to G. A dot B or A B. Here we write A dot B is equal to A B. A B belongs to G for all A B belongs to G. That is number one postulates. And number two postulates associativity. It means ABC is equal to ABC for all A comma B comma B C. B comma C belongs to G. Associativity. Number three, existence of identity. There exists an identity element. It means E belongs to G, where EA is equal to A is equal to AE for all A belongs to G. The element is called the identity. This element is called the identity. Number four, existence of inverse. Each element of G possesses inverse. In the other word, if A belongs to G, this implies there exists an element B is then called belongs to G. Here belongs to G. Belongs to G is called inverse of A, and we write B equal to A inverse. B equal to A inverse. In the other word, A belongs to G, there exists an element B is then called the inverse of A, then we write B equal to A inverse. Thus A inverse is an element of G such that A inverse A is equal to E is equal to A inverse. So these four postulates are for group. But if it is abelian group or commutative group, then a group is then the definition of this abelian group, in addition 4 there must be AB is equal to BA. A group is said to be abelian or commutative if in addition to above 4 postulates the following postulate is also satisfied: AB is equal to BA. Okay, so now I define group. Now I define very short theorem of group. Number 1, theorem 1, uniqueness of identity. It means there must one identity. Suppose E and E dash are two identity element of a group. Not so. There must be one identity. But here we consider there are two identity element, E and E dash are two identity elements of A. We have E dash equal to E. Since E dash is the identity element, if E dash is the identity element of this, then E dash equal to E. Again, E dash equal to E dash if E is the identity element from the definition of identity. So there, but E dash is unique element of Z. Both are unique element, same element, E dash here, E dash here. But if E dash equal to E and if E dash equal to E dash, then E equal to E dash. Hence the identity element is unique. Hence the identity element is unique. That is for group. Identity element is unique. And number 2 theorem, if the inverse of A equal to A inverse, then the inverse A inverse is equal to A. Then the inverse of A inverse is A. That is the sign inverse of inverse equal to A. How can I prove this? Proof. If E is the identity element, we have A inverse A equal to E by the definition of inverse. You know that. And now multiply left hand by A inverse inverse. A inverse of inverse both sides. Then the left A inverse, which is necessarily an element of G, it is necessarily an element of G, as because A inverse is the element of G and the inverse of A inverse is also element of G. Now by associativity you can write this, and here multiply with A E, so you can write this, and this is equal to E, as because that is inverse A inverse of inverse, so that is E, so that is A and that is A inverse of inverse, and thus you prove the A inverse of inverse is equal to A. A inverse of inverse is equal to A. Thank you.